Check, mic check, everybody. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here to bring you not only Marvel Avengers on the PS5, because the upgrade has officially launched today, but also here to bring you the future Imperfect DLC that also gives us, finally, even though he should have been here since launch, Hawkeye himself. Not Hawkeye Kate Bishop, because no one ever calls her Hawkeye, they call her Kate Bishop, but Hawkeye Clint Barton. Now, if any of you tuned in to the Square Enix event, where they showcase a lot of games, the games that I just got done playing the DLC, awesome. Don't spoil it, because I want to find out what happens on my own. But for those of you who tuned in to the Square Enix event, we were shown a roadmap, or at least a roadmap in progress. And not only that, but we were shown a short trailer displaying the next character that we are getting. We are getting Black Panther, and I have to say, for all the faults that the game has, Black Panther looks clean. Alright, I'm just gonna say that. I'll find a picture of it and I'll put it in the Discord, or you guys can take the go the extra mile and search for it on yourself. But Black Panther looks clean. He looks a lot better than those leaked images of him looking like he's in some sort of big, bulky armor. But he absolutely... Black Panther looks really, really good. But one of the key things that came from that Square Enix event concerning Avengers is that they've shown us a roadmap. And, well, while I can't display it on my image here, I can read out what it currently has. It says, and one thing to note of, it says at the bottom, this roadmap may change and does not include all in-progress work, which means that it has no mention of Spider-Man, who is currently in development. That has been confirmed. But what we have here is March. This month is the Operation Hawkeye Future Imperfect. Then the next-gen consoles with the new hero, villain, and story, free upgrade to next-gen. Reassemble, campaign replay, and customizable harm room. We're going to be checking these out. Not the replayable campaign, because it's literally just you playing the entire main story over again. You can't select chapters, you just start from the beginning and then just go straight to the end. No skipping missions you don't like. It's unfortunate that they decided to go this angle, but that's that. But we will be checking out the customizable harm room. Now, in spring, it doesn't have any official dates there. We have something called Tachyon Anomaly, which in the moment of them showing the Avengers, hey Jesse, just to let you know, you don't need to, include 57 O's if you're just trying to say hi. You can just say it normally. But with the Tachyon Anomaly, they showed this a little preview of, is it'll finally allow people to play the same characters on a full team. So you can have an entire squad of Iron Men, or 2 of the same characters, or 3 of the same characters, or any number of combinations with this Tachyon Anomaly. And Tachyon missions scale from power levels 1 to 100. Then afterwards will be something called the Room Takeover. Enter the Red Room with new themed harm room content and new hero outfits. And of course, you have like a little shadow of Black Widow here. Then Summer and Beyond, we have the Cosmic Cube, which will be centered around the new Scientist Supreme villain sector, which is Monica, and confront the unchecked power of the Cosmic Cube. After that, we are getting an actual patrol mode. Now, we don't know the details of this, but more than likely, it's going to allow us to, in the Wasteland Patrol, more than likely it's going to allow us to just drop into the Wasteland and just do missions in there. Not have to select a pre-existing mission, but we can just drop into the Wasteland and then just roam around and do missions that pop up. Don't know to what extent that's going to be, but that's that. And lastly, one of the main things is War for Wakanda, an expansion. And they have confirmed that this isn't a paid expansion. You don't need to pay for it. But the War for Wakanda expansion introduces new hero Black Panther, then new hero outfits. The power level will increase. There'll be new villains, including Ulysses Claw. new Claw faction enemies. So we're finally getting a new faction other than AIM robots. It's about time. Took them 7 months to get here, but here we are. A new story, a new Wakandan jungle biome, and a new outpost. So those are the big main takeaways from this. Now, moving on, we have things like additional content and features and ongoing improvements. In additional content and features, we have Omega level threat missions, multiplayer mega hives, which kind of should have been in the game already, considering this is a multiplayer game. Multiplayer mega hive should have already been a thing that was already in the game. Post-level 50 progression, which means that even though the power level cap is increasing for, gear and everything, they will be doing post-level 50 progression for characters. To what extent, I don't know, but it better include a bigger and faster Hulk jump in that post-level 50 progression. You said post-level 50 progression, I better have my Hulk jumping a lot farther and a lot faster and a lot higher than he is right now. And on this additional content and features is outfits inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be getting 1v1 Marvel Cinematic MCU skins, which is something that everyone has been asking for since this game has launched. But the thing that kind of concerns me about it is that Avengers has had a very annoying habit of creating inspired outfits from reused assets rather than it being a one-for-one comic accurate skin. Only some are kind of there, but the fact that they use inspired as their main go-to rather than it being a complete recreation of it, or at least it is almost like it, to the point where you can tell that it's not exactly a carbon copy, but the changes on it are so subtle that you don't care. Kind of like Spider-Man. Spider-Man has a lot of outfits that are based on the comic books, comic versions that he's been seen in, yet the subtle changes of them are so small that it's not even noticeable and no one complains about it. So there's a difference between inspired and just, making subtle changes. So that's kind of a bit of a concern for me, because out of all the skins that they've managed to butcher thus far, they have absolutely no excuse of why they don't do a good job on the MCU skins. Because if I get Iron Man and he looks like the same Iron Man with just bits and pieces from the main game, yeah, it's gonna cause some backlash. Then we have ongoing improvements for balance and tuning, gear and progression, collectible comic systems, and matchmaking. And thus concludes the current 2021 content roadmap for this year. Like I said, it's subject to change, but we'll see how things go. Hey, Johnny, what's going on? We're going to be playing Marvel Avengers and the future Imperfect DLC, which we are about to start right now. I was just reading through the roadmap that Avengers has created and kind of voiced some concerns here and there, but we'll see how things go. All right, graphics mode, and I am going with highest performance because why would I go for... Sure, it looks nice, but why would I sacrifice frame rate for nice-looking graphics? That's what photo mode is for. That's why I'm going to stick with highest performance, so it runs at 60 frames the entire time. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, the thing is, the game had a point where... This update had a point where my save would not transfer over, and they actually had to fix that. Thankfully, they did. So all my stuff is transferred over. Looking at the marketplace. So we got Hawkeye Royal Ronin, which is just a recolor of his regular Ronin outfit. And then Hawkeye Old Man. I just knew for a fact that they were going to make us pay for this Old Man outfit rather than give it to us for free. Iron Man Iron Pyrite. Thor Thunder Prince. And Hawkeye's ultimate costume, which is yet another inspired version of this costume rather than it being an exact one-for-one replica. Yeah, you got to pay for that as well. You got all these different outfits for Hulk and everything, but that is not what we are here for. Well, actually, let's go over to the news so we can do this officially. Marvel's Avengers, Hawkeye, Future Imperfect. Clint Barton is the original Hawkeye, a peerless marksman and master swordsman. He joins the Avengers with his own heroics, intrinsic takedowns, and cosmetics that set him apart from the rest of the team. Not really, when his costumes have recolors and reused assets just like the rest of the team, so that's one thing that's not exactly different from him. Clint is the steadfast hunter, taking down his foes with powerful, precise hits until he's the only one left standing, unless you get hit by a stray missile because your defense is so low. New arrow types allow Clint to heal teammates, seek out moving targets, and rain down damage from the sky with a massive volley of arrows. Hawkeye rejoins the Avengers in this new operation. For the full story, play Kamala's origin tale in the Reassemble campaign and Kate's search for Clint in the Taking Aim operation. Alright, so that's that. We got weekly challenges, custom harm room. Agent James Wu needs help calibrating the harm room's combat algorithm. Begin the harm room custom for a fully tailored harm experience. Set combat parameters for enemies, hazards, and buffs, then put the harm room to the test. Progress does not count towards challenges, XP, achievements, or assignments. So that means that... Is that the new PS5 graphics you were talking about in the other stream? Yes. But take note here that in this custom harm room, you cannot level up whatsoever. So just use a regular harm room, but in the custom harm room, progress will not count towards challenges, XP, achievements, or assignments, so they made sure that people couldn't do that while at the same time introducing their XP rework that increases the grind for leveling up characters. So in the custom harm room, you can't really do anything for any... You really can't do anything concerning progression, really, in the custom harm room. Then new features. Be on the lookout for the Cargo Runner Synthoid. This rare Synthoid carries valuable resources and rewards, but will flee and teleport away when threatened. The Reassemble campaign can now be replayed. It'll just reset your progress to the beginning. You can't choose the chapter. Choose the reset from the operation database in the main menu. Campaign progress will reset while preserving level, gear, resources, collectibles, and cosmetic items. Alright, that is everything. Onwards to the operations Future Imperfect! Because Kate Bishop's Taking Aim is already 100% done. Let's do this! Part 3, Future Imperfect. Hawkeye is back, but now the Avengers must face the uncertain future ahead. Clint grapples with his own future as a non-superpowered Avenger as he and the team take out AIM's newest weapon. Gotta love constantly seeing AIM as the main fighting force. But let's get started.
Avengers, good. There's someone who wants to talk to you. I believe some of you know Kate Bishop, formerly Hawkeye.
Oh, we've met.
So you're working for S.H.I.E.L.D. now?
It's, complicated.
Where's Clint?
That's complicated, too.
Agent Barton was captured by AIM a few years back. There's been very little intel since.
Clint and I were looking into what happened to Director Fury after A-Day. What the hell is that?
Our guest finally agreed to help. Remember what's riding on this.
Easy, Doc. Deal's a deal. I'll do my part.
Clint?
Kate, you need to destroy that place. Now!
Do you know what that thing was?
Well, basically it's a bridge through time. I've done research on the concept before, but until now, nobody's been foolish enough to actually try it.
Okay, and that's the source of these tachyon disruptions?
Whatever she's sending through time is, yes. And if we don't stop them, the storms will eventually tear reality apart.
We're gonna go get Clint out of the wrong timeline, cut Monica off from her future self. That would stop the storms, right?
That's still messing with time. That might work.
We never got the Super Adaptoid as a villain sector, by the way.
Close the gate!
In the future, we get attacked by a warrior race called the Kree. And an invasion that'll end the world as we know it. Now, Monica, future Monica, is working with Nick Fury to save the Earth. We can, you know, oh no.
Clint? Clint! Bruce!
Get the medics, quickly!
Come on. Stay with me. Stay with me, Clint. Look at me, Barton. Clint?
Hawkeye, Future Imperfect. I might need to change the title just a little bit.
I thought we got rid of those Tachyon storms. Now they seem like they're following us.
I've got Clint's harm exercise back.
New harm tutorial available. Hawkeye's harm room is now available. Use the new harm room training mission to hone Clint Barton's skills and abilities.
Alert us if anything changes.
God, my inbox is just swamped with interview requests. I think it's best if I stay out of the spotlight for a while. So something's drawing the storms here.
So,
I keep thinking I see shadows in the clouds out there.
but that's not a shadow. That's not a shadow, Bruce. If you actually stood still and looked over here, that's a Kree warship out there. When the lightning flashes, it shows up. Lightning flash. There it is. Also, where's the rest of the team?
How's the decryption sequence coming? We need it ASAP.
Okay, there's the SHIELD network, and then there is the Anthill network.
You up for a sparring session later? Gotta stay busy.
Okay, where's the med bay? This is the science lab, but where's medical? That's technology. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to hit the up button just to find out where things are.
Is this supposed to smell like this? No, that's bad.
And it looks like Clint is phasing in and out of existence? I told people that if I come into this bathroom and Captain America still doesn't have a body, oh, I was going to clown them. So as soon as I get control of Captain America, I'm going to see if his body still disappears in the mirror. And I just saw that. Apparently I got some gear. Well, it's nice to not have to wait a full minute in order for the next section to load up. Increased load times is always a good thing.
Distress signal. This better be you, Fury.
Now, just so you know, this outfit that Clint is called Old Man Clint. And yet, you would think that we would get access to this outfit after we're done using it or after we're done playing this story, but no, they're having you pay for it in the marketplace. The skin you're wearing, that's basically your trial version. Yeah, there's something over there.
this walking's killing my knees.
Must be a weather warning.
Should have worn a face mask.
Don't you know that there's still a pandemic going on? You're supposed to have your mask on, bro, when you outside.
Man,
Okay, you see how big this place is?
Especially the AC.
How big this place is? Hulk should be literally leaping across this place. That's how big this place is. Just leaping all across. Did they improve anything for me? Well, hold on. Give me a sec. But to answer your question, Static, did they improve anything for me? I mean, to be quite honest with you, the one big takeaway I was really hoping for was for Hulk to get an improved jump, but that was not listed in the patch notes. So it's really just a matter of, is the game more stable? And it looks stable. But we'll see where we go from here. They did have a roadmap saying that there was going to be improvements and, you know, post-level 50 progression and stuff like that. But I'll temper my expectations until we actually see some stuff. Because now that this Hawkeye thing is... Now that the Hawkeye DLC is basically out there now they can start to focus on fixes for the game and all the little improvements.
Why is an aimbot broadcasting on an old shield frequency? Doesn't make sense. There's that signal again. Something weird's going on. Where's that other signal coming from? No way Fury would give AIM access to the shield frequency. Broadcast somewhere close.
I know it's down there, but I just want to grab all these fragments that fell down. Do I think this game is going to be like Destiny? As in what? As in make a major comeback with something like the Forsaken, like the Taken King or Forsaken? I honestly don't know, to be quite honest with you.
Mr. Barton, you received the distress signal. I've been transmitting for years.
Been a long time, buddy. Whew.
It remains to be seen.
My AI
While I do hold out hope that it will,
I am perfectly operational.
it just need to make better decisions.
Look at that. Perfectly. No fixing him. Wiring's fried. get over this mess.
In terms of add some new content, I mean, like I said, it remains to be seen. I really hope that they're capable of doing it. But it just seems that some of their big decisions just isn't cutting it with, you know, resonating with a lot of fans and a lot of people who are kind of been holding out hope for the game. So it's kind of difficult to say whether or not they can pull the same thing as Destiny. Like, there are certain things that still aren't working for the game. I don't know about multiplayer and whether it's still stable or not. So we'll just have to see. But the improvements and the updates that they do for the game going forward from Clint, it has to be worth the time. It has to be worth it.
Carrying out old protocols like metal zombies. Ugh. I'm not what I used to be, but neither are you. Bring it.
I will say this though, adaptive triggers and haptic feedback make hits actually feel like hits. Then again, I've always been a fan of haptic feedback with the PS5 because it just makes combat feel more grisly. Who told you could grab me? I really do hate adaptoids, especially these guys, because they will grab you and drain you of your heroics, especially ones that take you a long time to build up. So I especially hate them. And we got major artifacts. Let's just equip it. Features currently unavailable. Well, isn't that peachy? And no good gear.
Stupid robots. Guess this valley's crawling with them. Good. Still got a lock on that signal. This way.
So the thing about this rework, XP rework, is that now from 1 to 25, the XP gain will be the same, but 26 to 50, yeah, it's going to be slow afterwards. Let's just go in order of all this, and he's got a lot of skills here, but let's just keep going.
Signal's close. Real close. stay on my toes.
Alright, nothing through here.
Where are you, buddy?
Okay. Does that mean I have unlimited overcharge? What was that? Stop grabbing me! The fact that that grab is so quick and you literally have to be on your toes to avoid it, not a fan.
Can't stand.
Whoa, where did you come from? And apparently there's a tornado warning in my area. So if there's any internet problems due to the storm, then you guys know why.
Oh boy, am I glad you died with the rest of them. You ugly bastard. Oh, give me a break.
All these tornado warnings just popping up. I'm trying to have a stream here. I'll wait until they get closer. Let's see if I can get a good one here. Alright, dodge attacks are always good. And basically his ultimate is basically Yondu's arrow. Almost 2K on yesterday's solo leveling stream. Yeah, it's becoming my most popular solo leveling stream since chapter 142, I think. I'm just glad people are enjoying it. You gonna stop grabbing me? All right, we're good now. And the weather just got really, really dark outside. I will keep you all posted.
What do you know? Hulk was right. Smashing stuff opens all kinds of doors. Glad nobody heard that. I've been spending too much time alone. Signal's getting stronger. There you are. Hang on.
Is there a reason why I'm ignoring your question? Well, let me just look at your question, Static. So who do you think Chad is in terms of One Piece, or do you A? Or do you want identity is revealed? Firstly, let me answer that question with a question. Why I can't really understand it, so I don't exactly know how to answer it.
Hello, world.
Hey, you have to stay awake this time, okay?
Of course. I have a message for you, Avenger Clint.
To any surviving Avengers, should we lose the fight ahead of us? Should everything be lost?
Any plans for a new anime to the channel after you catch up on Demon Slayer?
Lies in the
And not at the moment.
1, weird. 2, that's it? A cryptic message?
There's more. He wanted you to enter the cave and see.
No! Wake up! I'm not going back to talking to dirt.
I don't know how to tell you this, guys, but apparently that tornado is kind of moving through not through my neighborhood directly, but it is very, very close. I cannot see outside. The wind is really howling. The trees are really bending. I can't see anything. I might have to bring this stream to a close and then continue it later. But apparently they're warning us to take shelter right now. So we might have to continue this another time, if possible. I will keep you guys informed, but this is actually kind of serious right now, so I will check you guys later. I'm sorry I got to cut it short, but yeah, safety. So with that being said, this is just going to be part 1 of Future Imperfect. I will continue part 2 once it is safe for me to come back upstairs and for everyone to move around again. So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And stay safe out there if you're in the path of this thing. And once again, as always, later, peoples.